Logical Zay. It's always more than one way to think about anything. King and Queens, I hope everybody is doing good, doing great, taking care of your health, stand to yourself. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Remember, a slow grind is better than no grind. Pop your ish in the comment section. I will be checking. Keep it respectful. No disrespecting. All right, another one by the Culture God News. Man, y'all make sure y'all go rock with his channel. He got great content over there. Before you go subscribe to his channel, subscribe to mine. We got this Ayisha, Diaz. And I know y'all heard this. If y'all haven't, y'all gonna hear it. It's crazy. Basically, she's saying the dude gotta bless her with 50,000 out. I think it was like, I think she said, what, between 20 and 50 or something like that. She was some crazy number. But let's deep dive into this, break this down, and yeah, man, let's get to it.
God, and we got this new e-thought going viral, and her name is Ayisha Diaz. And right now, this chick has the internet in a chokehold because she says her man needs to be paying her a minimum of $50K a month.
What do you expect on a monthly basis from financially?
From him?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm spoiled.
No, as soon as they said it's sports, it's gonna be a ticket. Go ahead.
What's that mean? Just,
what's that range?
Because it's good insight. Because we just have these hypothetical conversations all the time. But just somebody you're like in the top 1% of girls that's actually you're exposed to that life, right? Like so. Yeah. What is you're saying you're spoiled? What does that mean?
Spoiled means I need you to be able to keep up with my lifestyle if you want to be with me.
What does that mean?
Ladies, take notes. Take notes, because it'll work on the simp. I have a lifestyle I expect to keep.
Myself, you should be able to do it for me too. And if I can't depend on you to be able to...
Did y'all hear what she said? Let's go back. Hold on.
What does that mean?
Ladies, take notes. Take notes, because it'll work on the simp. I have a lifestyle I expect to keep.
Myself, you should be able to do it for...
If I could do it for myself, I feel like you should be able to do it for... What? So since you're able to pay all your bills, I'm supposed to be able to pay all my bills and your bills too because you do it?
For me too. And if I can't depend on you to be able to handle what I have on my plate, then there's no reason for me and you to be together, because that means you're gonna hold me back, and that means I'm gonna have to be looking out after you.
What about love?
What does that mean?
That sounds so idiotic. So first of all, you got more than $50,000 worth of bills. That is crazy. That is astronomically insane. That is diabolically the most crazy, most terrible money managing possible. What? Now, granted, I don't know where she live. I don't know what kind of lifestyle she's living. Obviously, sound a little bit beyond a lot of people's needs. That's what a lot of us do anyways. We live above and beyond our own needs. A lot of us make really great money. We just don't properly manage it correctly. That'd be the downfall of a lot of situations. But ma'am, so you mean to tell me if you make 100,000, what you need him to make $1 million for him to support his life and yours in order to do what? In order to have, man, come on, man.
Financially, what does that mean though? What does that mean? What does that mean on a monthly? What does that mean? Roughly.
Numbers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like 45, 50?
$50,000 a month. So you need $50,000 a month.
What is true? I can give you the paperwork right now.
No, I'm not saying that you're not getting it. But hold on, you got a contract?
Listen.
You signed contract? They signed contracts?
But listen, if you allow me, let's say my partner doesn't allow me to work, I am gonna look at you and say, are you paying all my bills? Because in order for me to sit down, somebody have to pay all my bills. And not just my bills. I need extra money because you can't give me my bill money and then I'm left with nothing. Yeah. I need money to save too.
You're flat, yep.
And that's honestly, that's what really becomes expensive because my bills alone are already really high.
Yeah.
So I need a little bit more.
How high are they? They can't be $50,000 worth. You need $50,000 of an allowance a month. You know how many people don't make that a year and you want that in a month's time? How amazing are you of a woman to require $50,000 from a man a month?
Not just for hair and nails and stuff, but I need a little bit more because I need to be able to save and I need a backup. Because after we break up or anything happens in between.
And I'm sorry to keep stopping, but she's adding a lot to it. She need to be able to pay her bills. She need to be able to spend money when she wants to, where she wants to. And also she need to be able to save the money that you're giving her.
Me and you, I need security. And so I can find not another job, but you know what I mean? So I can get back into what I used to do before. I don't require my man to do it. Do I expect it? Yes. Does he have to? No. But you can't ask me not to work if you're not willing to handle and take care of all my bills. And plus,
when you say paperwork, what were you referring to? You have a contract that you make them sign?
no, meaning like I can show you guys
Oh,
like
like
how
your
high my
bills.
bills are.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It sounds like a really crazy number, honestly, but it's not just my house where I live at. You know, I have other properties. They got to get paid. You know, sometimes they need a new air conditioner, a new boiler, a filter, and I consider those bills because no matter what, I have to pay for them. So yeah, you pay my house here, but how about my responsibility everywhere else? When they come, you know, I have to make sure you're okay with handling that too.
So y'all, in 2026, it looks like these chicks are not playing around, right? I mean, this chick means business, right? She seems like she's a little bit more sophisticated than the other ethos, like the Selena Powells of the world. And I think a lot of people are really stunned and shocked by the headline.
Sophisticated or not, they all fall under the same umbrella. We don't care about how sedity you act. We don't care about how bougie you are. If the same program you running in the same program that you are, the same campaign, you know, you're preaching to the choir, the same thing that you know operate in it's all under the same umbrella. Ain't nothing different. But that what the age and the way you act, it don't matter. Yeah, now sure, for sure, I'll give her this. With more maturity, you may be able to finesse different calibers of men. You may be able to finesse the younger guy with the bread or the older guy with the bread, because a lot of men love femininity. They love the softness. But let's be clear about it. If a man, even if he's a millionaire, making a bunch of millions, we're not talking about just 2, 3, 4. If he's 50 million up, 100 mil, 200 mil up, do you not know that he can get women that look like you to do things for him for free that probably look better than you? So what would make you stand out in a crowd like that where he's highly desired? In order to make him even want to do anything like give you 50,000, supply you with all that kind of money, literally take care of you in each and every aspect of your life, what would make you amazing enough? It can't just be your looks and you giving up some vagina. It has to be, what magical powers do you have, man?
And people are trying to figure out, like, hey, you know, most times when we hear a chick jump out and say these numbers, you know, it seems like it's starting to get comical. It's starting to get ridiculous.
Living.
Okay, just living life.
Yeah.
Experiences.
Just having fun.
Do you have a list of things you look for?
First of all, he gotta have a coin.
Net worth that he has to have.
I want like a man that at least got like $100 million.
But, you know, this chick, she has also jumped on to say that, you know, she is not shooting in the dark when she says this 50K a month number. She's saying that this is normal for her, and she deals with pretty much tricks and guys who are willing to spin the bag. And she's saying, hey, if you're offended by those numbers and you're upset by it, you're either not her customer or you can't afford her.
Let's be clear. And this is the issue that I always have. It is not with the women that are asking this. It is the men that are actually providing and doing this. She's not in a relationship, I don't think. She couldn't be. Because she's talking about what she wants from a man. Now, you know what? That doesn't necessarily mean that she's single. That doesn't necessarily mean that. But, ma'am, I just would like to know if you are in a relationship. What? I'm not going to say that. I'm going to just let this play out. But my problem is the guys who do it. It has nothing to do with these women, because these women can always put a sales pitch out there. They can always say, hey, this is the price. And it's up to you guys to buy into it or buy past it. Start making these women realize how idiotic they sound. Because, ma'am, what? Let's hypothetically say she is single. Don't y'all realize that men that have money are now realizing, I don't have to pay anything to get what I want out of women? So again, I ask, why would a man have to pay this much in order to get you? And you've probably been passed around the industry. There's nothing fresh, nothing new, anything about you.
You guys are not listening. You're only hearing the number, but y'all really not listening. What we find normal, the nighttime girls, might not be normal for you. But for us, it's regular seeing $50,000, $60,000. It is a regular thing for us. Now for you might be $2,000, $5,000, or maybe you see that type of money in a year. Listen, the tax bracket that I'm on, it's not for everybody. My bills, not everybody has those bills. And I know people, girls actually, that have bigger bills than me. So if their man required them to sit down, I think that it's only fair to get double. What am I gonna do if you pay my bills and my bills only? Where's my emergency money? What if something happens to you? Okay, regardless of the number, if it's 50, 20, 10, $500. If you want your girl to stop working, you need to give her double her bills. Because emergency happens, you guys want to get up and leave us with nothing. And guess what? Those bills still stand and they're still waiting on us. And here we are jobless, haven't worked in years or months, and we have to start from scratch. So there's nothing wrong for a woman to want a safety net. And the safety net should be double what your bills are. I don't want to be living month to month. And if something happens to you, then I'm effed. And guess what? Oh, you should have some money saved up. Okay, how am I going to have money saved up if you only give me enough just to pay the bills?
You know how you prevent this from happening? By not allowing a man to make you or tell you to stop working.
Where is it going to come from if I'm not working, if I can't work? Because you require it. Anyways.
Right, so y'all think in the comments,
or just be the type of woman where a man don't even have to think about that. A man would never want to leave you. What? That's it for this video, man. Listen, this was one of those videos that I really wasn't gonna do, but I just, I'm like, you know what, forget it. It's cracking right now. It's in the mix. It's in the algorithm. I really don't care about what this woman does. I really don't give a dang. Money or no money, y'all dudes gotta wisen up and be smart. Most dudes who are financially stable, decent looking, bro, y'all can win. Y'all can get these type of women without going broke. You don't really have to have that much, bro. Have some charisma, something going for yourself, be in decent shape, know how to talk. Man, come on, man. You don't have to run yourself raggedy dealing with nothing like this. I'm just saying. And I'm not hating on her or nothing like that. I don't have anything against her. But I'm so sick of women trying to use men and drain men for their money. Like, it's what? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevating. 2 we hit our head. We ain't bleeding yet. Spread love, not hate. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. Go on.